Hey family, how y'all doing? I hope y'all have a beautiful day. Okay, we're gonna get right into the energy. Okay, because I just recorded a video and there was a lot of fiasco in the background that I did not edit out. I just let it be. Okay, just be. Let yourself be. Just be free. Okay, I don't have any channel messages. I'm gonna just go with the flow. I'm hearing go off the dome. All right. Music could be significant, okay? Writing could be significant. I'm always talking about writing at this point. Okay, I ain't gonna say I'm sick of saying it, but I don't know. Maybe somebody's sick of hearing it. Or maybe it's just giving this energy of like, yeah, this is clear. I feel like Spirit has been telling somebody that they need to write or they need to do something as far as their gifts when it comes to, I'm hearing poetic, when it comes to the way they know how to put words together, make things sound. Okay, I'm hearing ice to an Eskimo, magician. You can sell ice to an Eskimo. That's some powerful shit. All right, I'm telling you. Because the Eskimo is surrounded by ice. Why would it buy it from you? Right? But if you can sell ice to an Eskimo, you got power. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, very much. All right, I'm hearing I love you. Okay, with this coming in reverse, I feel like you are being led to do something and you're not listening because you're scared. When you don't even see that whatever that is that you're being led to do, that keep coming up telling you, you don't have to be a writer or somebody that write. But I'm just getting this energy of somebody that keeps being reminded of what they need to do, what path they need to take, but they're afraid because they don't have the courage to do it. They're afraid because they're worried about what other people gonna say, how other people gonna feel about it, how people are gonna react to it. Okay, this is a crystal ball. Okay, you could even be somebody that's very powerful. I'm hearing a very powerful psychic or seer. Okay, illumination, whistleblower. Maybe you are somebody that have a lot of deep knowledge, or you do a lot of research, that you feel like people deserve the truth. They should know. People need to hear this. People need to see this. If this is not something you're saying, this is something that your angels and your ancestors are saying. This is something that your higher self is saying. Okay, I'm hearing generate the code. Okay, you are the generator to the code. Okay, you create your matrix. What you believe is your reality. I'm getting God power, really truly inner standing what God is, not understanding, not being disconnected, not feeling like you're under this power when you are that power. You were created by and infused with that power, that consciousness. That code is what I just heard. I'm hearing specifically generated. It's reminding me of a TV show I watched called Orphan Black, where these scientists were creating clones and they generated them with different sequences, okay, in their DNA to distinguish who was who. Okay, this is giving me consciousness and designing you with a special code. Only you have access to that code because it was specifically designed to you. Something about your DNA is significant. Royalties are significant. I'm giving away free readings, y'all. Okay, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. All right. That's significant. I'm hearing nothing in life is free. There's always a sacrifice. Okay, take it how it resonates. If the story ain't yours, it just ain't yours. Okay, you give, you get. I'm getting a cyclical cycle. All right. I'm also seeing a lot of signs and symbols in the back of these cards as well. All right. But let's get into it. You step out on faith and you do what you got to do as far as whatever this is. You're going to receive a lot of abundance. A lot. And opportunities and money and love. Okay, you got receptivity. You just got to be open to it. You got to take the first step and allow the universe to take the second step for you. But you have to take the first step. You are the one with the free will to do whatever it is that you will, no matter what you believe. If you believe in it, stand on that shit, 10 toes down, whether you wrong or you right, because nobody can tell you wrong or right when you the god of your own universe. That's the beauty of your existence. I'm hearing think. I'm also hearing wake up, and it's almost as if I want to raise my voice. Okay, I don't know where that came from. But I'm gonna just put these out here since they already speaking to me. I'm hearing money. Money, 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 money. Fuck it, I'm gonna take that too. Okay, and this is the Law of Attraction Oracle deck. So it's definitely giving what you're attracting. Okay? Alignment. Wow. Resting in the knowing that it's supposed to be simple. It's supposed to be easy. A feather came out in the reading that I just recorded. Something about feathers could be significant. I'm hearing when you see feathers or a feather is present. There's something about a grandparent here. They show up when feathers are around. All right, or they could have had a pillow where the stuff, or you could have a pillow where the stuff inside are feathers. I always wonder why. Another question for another day. All right, I'm hearing high thoughts. Somebody here could be twisting up. Oh wow, I ain't even see this. This says determination, but it's definitely giving blunt. It's also giving stroking my meat. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, Spirit. I like that. I like how y'all did that. Y'all turned my childish moment into something so beautiful. Stroking my... I'm hearing ego. But it's like you're stroking something to get... to achieve an orgasmic experience. But I feel like this is what you're doing with life. Stroking life, taking a chance. We are all searching for that climax, that feeling of getting one off. Okay, release. That feeling of feeling light. But I'm hearing the right way this time. Something about a do-over. A do-over could be significant. Okay. But you got alignment is blue. So something about your throat chakra is significant. Someone's favorite color could also be blue. Your desires manifest more easily when your thoughts, emotions, and actions are in sync. Check in with yourself. Are your beliefs and actions truly supporting your dreams? Adjust if needed. Somebody here, you doing something you don't want to do and you're looking to fill a void. I feel like you have an inkling of what you want to do. A spirit could be showing you signs of what's for you, or something about getting a natal chart read, getting some type of spiritual guidance or advisor. Okay, speaking of free readings, check out my post or email me, and in the subject put free reading, and I'll tell you what you need to do to get a free session with me. Okay, but yeah, letting go of access creates space for what truly matters. Declutter one area of your life today, physically, mentally, or emotionally. Okay, take it how it resonates. All right, something about management is significant. All right, anytime you go against yourself, anytime you go against your own spirit, anytime that you do the opposite of what you feel like you should be doing, that's when you put yourself out of alignment. Okay? Obviously, if these cards came out, and I'm not necessarily saying that this show, but if you resonating with this reading, these cards came out for a reason. You are an illuminator. You are the light, okay, in darkness, or you know how to guide yourself or guide people out of some sort of darkness. This is something that's within you. All right, and it has a lot to do with these abilities, your intuition, your crown. Okay, I feel like somebody here is just afraid to jump out because maybe you might feel like somebody might associate you with being demonic. And like I said, the moment you start clouding your own judgment with somebody else's, they become your God. They become your God because now they've influenced what you want to do, what you want to experience, what your spirit is telling you to do. I don't give a fuck if they your parents, bro. I could care less. And you should too. Why? Because everybody is, just because you are my parent or I am your child, don't mean I don't have my own life to live, my own separate divine journey. And most of the time, especially when you living in a time like what we living in, where consciousness is splitting, you got people that's going to be stuck in the same ways, in the same loops that was set forth for them. And you got people who are realizing they in them loops. And they either, and they're breaking certain cycles, breaking certain generational curses. And that literally be a split between your family. Okay? Some people align with your frequency and some don't. I know firsthand experience. It's something I recently, and I usually say that I'm battling with, and I'll be honest about it, but now I feel like I've released that shit. Like, I still had it in my mind somewhere that it was my responsibility to always be there, just because of the dynamic, just because you my family member, just because we share the same blood. But it's not fair to me that I keep having to go through certain things and having to keep explaining myself or exerting energy in places that I don't want to, just to exist in your world. I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm just not. And I can confidently say that, okay? I feel like this is something someone is experiencing or spirit is helping you through at this time. All right. Anytime I use myself as an example, there's a message in that. But it's definitely giving stroking life, orgasmic experience, something that you are searching and yearning for. I feel like I said so much in these 12 minutes. Okay, so I'm not going to make this video that long. I just heard universal consciousness. Okay, I'm seeing swirl here. I'm seeing a swirl lollipop. I'm seeing swirl ice cream. All right, something about a swirl in the coffee. You know how they be having them coffees and they make certain pictures with the coffee or whatever that is, bro. I don't know. But you know how they be having the white cream. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I feel like wow, I didn't even realize the back of these cards had the swirl, the universal swirl. I'm also getting the eye. All right, the eye of protection. Evil eye could be significant. This is the second time I think I seen discipline, unless that was in the last reading. And stillness as well. And then you got boldness. Be bold. Stand on business. Don't sit there stagnant because you don't have to be. Allow this breakthrough to come through for you. You literally have something in you that you've mastered in the past life, that you brought in with this life. It's just a matter of you stepping into it. Yes, surrendering to your spirit so that way you can feel empowered. Empowered, okay? Be vulnerable to what you need and what you want. Vulnerable is also a strength. Being vulnerable is not a weakness. People are just not strong enough to be vulnerable. It takes a lot to do. I almost just said get out on the internet. And I was not trying to make this about me. But that could be significant. It takes a lot to stand on business when everybody else is standing on shiznit. Yeah. Okay, let's just be honest. All I'm trying to say is it do take a lot of courage to go against the grain sometimes. But what if the grain was forced and that's not the way it's supposed to go anyway? It's bringing me back to a conversation that I recently had with my cousin. But yeah, it's time for you to adopt and adapt who you truly are and radiate. Be patient with yourself. Be graceful with yourself. Take time with yourself. Okay? Don't beat yourself up and tell yourself you're not good enough. Because you can't run from you forever. Okay? I'm saying gold jewelry. Somebody here could have lost a piece of jewelry here. I'm also seeing a jewelry business. Give me one more card, Spirit. I don't feel like nothing else needs to be said. And I'm gonna post this tonight. Fuck it. Yep. I just reposted a video that I did 2 years ago that I was called to repost for some reason. But it's meant for somebody. Okay? Excuse me. Give me one more, Spirit. And then I'm out this bitch. Okay? I'm hearing shiz naive. Somebody here has their own language. Okay? People always asking you, what that mean? What you say? You could be somebody that's from the country. I'm getting like this deep southern accent. It's reminding me of Glorilla. Okay? Gloria. Somebody's name could be Gloria. I'm also hearing glorified. Okay? You got passion that just tried to come out. Alright, what are you passionate about? Or something here about your passions are yearning for you, or your passions are seeking you. I see a bow and arrow. Okay? You got momentum and expansion. Wow. There's a door opening here for you. You are expanding at this time. I'm seeing somebody's mind expand, pockets expand, idea expand. Just opportunities out of nowhere. Somebody's going to offer you to go on a trip, and all expenses are going to be paid for. Okay? I'm seeing somebody here have a lot of fun, but I feel like there's an energy of you needing to step through this door. And the fact that this thing is taking off so quick, it's reminding me of a bullet. Someone here could have a pink gun or something about guns. I'm hearing pistola. Okay, you could be Mexican or Puerto Rican or speak some type of Spanglish, baby. I said Spanglish. Spanish. You could also be interracial. Okay, something about interracial couple. Okay, black and white is what I just heard. But yeah, expansion and momentum. I feel like this energy is so unexplainable. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And then you got serendipity. Okay, literally. This is somebody who has literally embodied peace. Unexpected. It says blessings, but I like to use blessings, okay? Unexpected blessings arrive when you are open to life surprises. That's why you got this receptivity. This girl got her hands wide open to this abundance, to this courage, okay? When you are talking to the universe and you are praying, i.e. talking to your higher self, and you're asking for certain things or you commanding certain things, okay? It don't always have to be monetary. If you lacking confidence, receive confidence with open arms. If you lacking clarity, be open to this clarity. Be open to illumination. Be open to the truth. Be open to this expansion. Be open to the movement. All right? Sometimes I jump out on faith and I do stuff on the limb. And I'll be cool at first, but then after a while, once it starts getting traction, it's a little nerve-wracking. It's like a shock to my nervous system. So I get it. I understand you. We connect. Okay? But guess what? Maybe that's just my ethereal body telling me it worked. Sometimes we get in fight or flight mode and be like, damn, maybe I should delete it or take it down, or I don't know. But you always notice at that moment when you think you lose faith in something, or you lose hope in something, or you let it go. I think we just are, I know our emotions, how we feel and how we react or act. Something about actions. Okay? I feel like the words don't match. I also feel like sometimes these emotions, this energy emotion, is really unexplainable. There's not a word in the vocabulary dictionary, Webster's dictionary, that can explain an energy. This is also reminding me of being coded. I don't know if I was talking about that when I got on here or that last reading. Listen, when I be doing readings back to back, especially when I've been started over, I don't be knowing what I said when sometimes, okay, even though, and then they still always end up turning out different, or the story always end up aligning. Okay, so I feel like that's very significant. But be open, baby. Be open to this love is what I was just gonna say. Be open to this self-love. Be open to being embraced by nature, by the universe, by this abundance, by those key characteristics that are embedded in you that you have yet to explore. Those gifts, a past life of yours, a past life of an ancestor of yours. Okay? Yeah. Anyways, if y'all want to book a personal reading, everything is in the description box. If you're interested in the free reading, everything is in the description box. And guess what? I almost forgot. It's that time of the month where I pull somebody from the raffle. So let me go get this raffle. Okay? Who will be the lucky winner tonight? All right. Jersey mice could be significant. I got y'all names in this Jersey mice bag. All right, let's see. Let me close my eyes. Who is the lucky winner? Shout out to yo, this name. Oh my gosh, when I was writing this name, I was laughing so fucking hard. But shout out to Shadow Baby McButternucky. You won this month's free reading raffle. Okay, make sure you email me, and I'll probably pin your name in the comments. Okay, shout out to you. But yeah, if you're interested in learning how you're able to enter the raffle, okay, everything is in the description box. But yeah, I'll see y'all later, okay? Because now I feel like I'm losing myself, which means I need to get the fuck off this camera. All right? I love you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. Giving you many energetic hugs, okay? And I wish you the best. Peace.